Hello guys, my name is Patrick Mensah, and today I am going to talk about data sets that is already built in our programming. So in our programming, there are a lot of data sets that are built in our programming, and today I am going to talk about a few of them. Now let's look at the Irish data. So the Irish data is talking about the famous Fishes and Fishes or Anderson Irish data sets that gives the measurement in centimeters of the various sepal lengths and width and petal length and width, respectively, for 50 flowers from 3 species of iris. So the species of the iris are Setosa, Visio and Virginica. So let's look at how the data is. So if you want to know in the previous video, if you want to look at how something is, you use this function, the question mark at the iris, to look at the Irish data. So let's look at the Irish data. So the Irish is talking, so it gives you the description, all the descriptions over here, and you can read more into that. Now, if you want to view the Irish data, we view the Irish data like this. So this one, we look at the data is all over here. It's 150 observations. Like I said, it's already it's 50 flowers for 3 species each. So making 150. So we look at here. This is the data. Now you can look at the summary of the data, because most of the, when you look at the data, most of them are continuous variable data, and then only the species is a categorical data. So we can use summary to summarize the data. So use this one to summarize it, and you can see from here that all the continuous data are showing here. That it shows the minimum, the first quantile, the median, the mean, the 75th percentile, and then the maximum. This was taught, I think I showed that in the previous video. So when you look at the species, that is a categorical variable, it shows only the levels, which are this for 50 each. Now let's look at the Titanic data. The Titanic data, we use this the question mark Titanic to look at the data, and it's telling you that this data provides an information on the fate of passengers on the fatal maiden voyage of the ocean. So it's all talking about the Titanic, what happened, everything that happened. Those who have watched the Titanic movies, the classes of the people, like whether they are rich, their sex, their gender, and their survival. That is what this data is talking about. So we can look at this data in here, and it's showing you their class, whether it's a first class, second class, their sex, their whatever. All these things are showed here. We can also look at the student admission at University of California, Berkeley. We can also look at it over here, and it tells you that this information provides the aggregate data on the applicants to graduate school at Berkeley for the 6th largest department in 1973. That is classified by by admission and sex. So that is the data. If you want to look at it, we use the review function to look at the data, and it shows you all the data for the 6th department, whether the person was admitted, the gender of the person, the department in which the person was admitted, and then the number of people who were admitted. So this one is also here. You can use all this data for data analysis. You can also export this data. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can export all this kind of data. Now let's look at this state 77 data. What does it talk about? So it's saying that it's a data set that is related to the 50 states of the United States of America. So all of this are shown here. If you want to view all the data, you look at it over here, and it shows you all the states in the United States. You can see from here, I am in New Jersey, and I can see New Jersey here. Yes, so you can see the population of New Jersey. Though this data was taken in the census, I think it was taken in 1975 or something like that. Yeah. So in 1975, the population of New Jersey was this. This was their income, their literacy, which was okay. 1.1 was okay. Their better life expectancy, which is on 70. Yes, so these are all the data. Now you can use whatever you can do so many things with this data. You can see so many things. If you want to look at if you want to move to a different state, you can even look at this data, analyze, make some prediction, and see. Then you can decide whether you want to move to that state. Now let's look at the summary. It shows you all the summary over here. The population summary, the income, the illiteracy rate, the life expectancy, the MEDA. So when you look at it, the MEDA, how it is going. And then we look at the switch data. The switch data is talking about the switch fertility and socioeconomic indicators in 1998. And it's talking about the fertility measure and socioeconomic indicators for each of 47 French-speaking province of Switzerland, about that is around 1988. That is shown, everything is shown over here. Now we can look at it. Look at it, and you look at this data. This is nice. We can export this data into Excel or a CSV file. In the next video, I will show you how to do that. Now we can, I've already showed a summary, right? So I think that is that. In the next video, I will show you how to import data, from all kinds of data, and then we will know how to export all of them too. Thank you so much.